This morning, we celebrate SA sporting excellence once again. The Laureus World Sports Awards nominees have been released, and South Africa, that's right, you knew it's going to happen. We just can't miss, can we? We are proudly represented with 4 nominations this year, and here to chat to us about the awards taking place in Madrid on the 22nd of April is Laureus trustee Ian Banner, good friend of the show, good-looking man, and of course founder and CEO of the Justice Desk. Jessica Dewhurst is here, and this is going to be a lovely chat because we are so proud, and when we hear South Africans doing well in awards of this magnitude, it makes me almost want to cry, but I can't. It's too early in the morning and it's Friday. Welcome, you two.
Thank you so much. You can always cry. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine. No, because I saw some of the nominees and I was very, very proud, and I've scanned through them. It's been wonderful. But Ian, let's just talk about the gravitas of being nominated in the Laureus Sports Awards. I mean, this is it's no small feat. I mean, for a South African to be lifted up in these categories, what are your feelings at the moment? You can cry too.
So I've got to try not be too biased, but like you, I love the fact that South Africans are doing so well. And it's the Laureus World Sports Awards.
Yes.
So you're dealing with, the best of the very, very best. Now, that's in the sporting categories. But then we have one very special category we created called the Sport for Good Award. And that is probably closest to my heart of all, because that's how we use sport as a tool for social change, and that's what Jess is here to tell us all about this morning.
Well, let's talk about that, Jess. Social change, sport for good, and Justice Desk at the helm of so many great things, and I've heard about what you do there. Many times I wanted to submit my CV for Justice Desk, so
you're welcome
that's
anytime.
Still a chance now. I'd said it on national TV. Woo! But tell me about the connection between sport for good and obviously that sentiment, especially with what you do at Justice Desk as well, and that connection and why it's so important.
No, of course. So Justice Desk Africa, we're a human rights non-profit organization, proudly South African, although now we operate across 8 African countries. And our mission is to empower everyday people to become human rights defenders. You don't have to be, we say, a superhero or even a lawyer or even a politician to change the world. We all have a responsibility to make our country and our world great.
Very true.
And our connection with Laureus was really incredible because we have a project called the Umbokoro Club, which is for girl survivors of rape and gender-based violence. And we help the girls through mental health care, access to trauma counselors, empowerment workshops, mentorship. But it still wasn't really working, to be totally honest.
Yes.
And we did a whole bunch of research. We worked with some of our incredible communities that we're in. And what we found out was that the physical was missing. You can hold, we all hold trauma in our mind, but we also hold it in our body. And I think a lot of people forget that. And so we linked up with Laureus because it was really important for us to find ways that we could bring the physical into the transformative healing of our girls. Yeah. And so we did self-defense, boxing, fitness. And it was once the girls started doing that, their confidence naturally grew.
Yep.
They started relaxing, not being as hyper-vigilant as they were before. And finally, the counseling was going better and they could relax and learn. And so we realized that it was vital to have all these components together, and having Laureus support this program was really incredible for us because human rights is not always popular, and so it's not always...
Should be.
It should be, I agree, especially Human Rights Month.
I think
Happy Human Rights Month. But it is not always, and so we really struggled to find support, and we were really thankful that Laureus came on board and said, we see the value in this and we want to support this. And then we got the call to say, oh, by the way, we've nominated you guys for a global award. And we were like, sorry, what? So it was really incredible. We're so thankful that they recognize the importance and the role that sports and something like self-defense can play in actually advocacy work and justice work as well.
Can I confirm, Justice Desk is from South Africa, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying, I'm not biased.
Denominator.
I'm not. But Ian, let's just track through some of the other nominees in this, because, this cause is phenomenal. And I think any sportsman, if you have a platform, if you're a TV presenter, use your platform for social change. That's just what you need to do. But Siya Kolisi's nomination was very, very interesting as the world comeback of the year.
Yes.
Because that injury, we thought we're not going to have the skipper, we're going to have to look at somebody else. And then next thing you know, I was actually at the announcement of the box and I hear this man's name and the entire place lights up in Johannesburg.
Absolutely.
So, that's got to be really powerful, as a neutral member on this board, very neutral member. This comeback of the year award is quite important to showcase the fact that you can be put down, but you you can get back up again.
Yes, and remember in 2015 we had Skalkberger who had had his life-threatening
Yes.
injury. I mean, real 43 days in intensive care.
Yeah.
You know, people don't necessarily know how close Skalk was to moving on. It was hectic, and he came back.
Yep.
He got his award. Sia is now nominated, and then a little-known team called the Springboks
Oh, that one.
They've been nominated for World Team of the Year. And don't forget about Kirsten having sailed around the globe single-handed.
Incredible.
That woman is she is remarkable. So that's in the category of what we call alternative sports. You've got to be a little bit putsy, a bit crazy. It's amazing what these people do. And then with the Justice Desk, 4 nominees coming out of South Africa.
Yes, and I think what's important to note here is that awards in their traditional context, it's about prestige. I think with Laureus, there's something about it that's not only about prestige. It's about a message. Because if you look at the World Comeback of the Year, I think that it's important to note that you can get up and do some great things. If you look throughout the other categories in the alternative sports, you are providing platforms for people to stand on and to say, I can, and that means that you can too. And that's what I hope I see in these awards.
How about, I mean, I remember when we started it, the most popular category, to be honest, was the Athlete of the Year with a Disability.
Yes.
And we had our own athlete at Toy, 2001, Ernst van Dijk, 2006. I think Ernst was 2010 or 2001. I've got my dates a little mixed, but Ernst and Natalie were there. And these are just remarkable human beings, incredible people. And what they said and what delighted them is they're just being treated as regular folk. And they're being judged by both, you know, Tanny Gray-Thompson, she's disabled, she's on the academy.
Yes.
She's one of our now 71 strong judging panel, who are the academy athletes, judging athletes. No politicians, no administrators. It's, you know, I think that's where the credibility comes from. It's the power of the athletes making these calls, these determinations.
Absolutely.
And then very special categories like the Justice Desk is now in. 2017, we had Ways for Change,
Yes.
which although a British guy came and started it, it started in South Africa, it's now into the rest of Africa too. They won the Sport for Good award that year. So South Africa has been really well represented, Carl.
It is a great opportunity for us to have another platform, but I think this is wonderful. Just Jessica, to you and your team at Justice Desk, you do really wonderful things. And I just want to say, when you win, you are welcome back to celebrate. Sorry, I know that you're a neutral member, Ian, but I'm just going to say that because I can say that. When do we expect the winners to be announced, Ian?
In Madrid, in April.
Yep.
You gave the date.
22nd?
22nd.
You got it.
And we're ready. We are indeed.
Can't wait to bring it
Live.
to South Africa.
Yes, it's going to be live from Madrid. I'll also just be standing by for my ticket there as somebody who did this interview. Just letting you know, but great stuff when it comes 4 nominees, of course, from South Africa. Not that we are going to gloat or brag about winning things over the past couple of years, but we will say that we are confident, quietly, but the Laureus World Sports Awards are coming to you soon. May they give platforms to individuals to make social change all over.